employee adoption and usage is the center of the universe. Then it's how do we, throughout the organization, prepare, equip, and support those folks? Who in the organization, revolving around our core base of employees who are the ones who have to bring the change to life and how they show up each day, they're the ones who have to adopt the new systems and tools and processes, demonstrate the new behaviors. Who is revolving around that employee at the center that could help them through the change journey? Who are the different roles that would say, I contribute to successful change outcomes through adoption and usage by fill in the blank? And what I think is important is that this helps us really clarify and differentiate the different roles, because we're focusing on what they actually do by fill in the blank, not just the label that we give them. So employee-centered role definition, I think what it does is it helps us articulate, well, here's what it does. It provides context to change management roles based on their specific relationship to impacted employees. That's the relationship, the context that matters when we're talking about defining change management roles. A Lean Six Sigma black belt certainly has all kinds of responsibilities around optimizing a process on the technical side, but do they have a role in contributing to adoption and usage by fill in the blank? That's what we're trying to do here. My second piece is I think it helps us clear up confusion around terms that are going to be used in different ways all over the place. And I give you one example here, change agents, but we know that there are many of these. Even inside of the walls of a particular organization, we might use the word sponsor or stakeholder very, very differently. And we certainly know things like change agents and change agent networks and agilists, these things are getting used in tons of different ways. If we can define the role not by the label, but by what they deliver, not by just the term, but by what they actually deliver, the by fill in the blank at the end, I think we can bring clarity and address a good bit of this confusion that we're running into. And then finally, I do think it helps us create clarity by focusing again on the purpose and the outcomes of the role. It's not the label or the term, it is the unique contribution to supporting adoption and usage by employees who have to bring the change to life in how they do their jobs. So that's this idea of employee centering. When we start thinking about defining change management roles, it helps us bring common and shared understanding, and I think really move away from some of the semantic confusion that can be created inside of our organization.